Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Tomb Tuesday. It is March 15th, 2022. Let's go over the numbers real quick. Right now, we have Tomb sitting at 116, peg to Phantom 0.9718. T-share is sitting at 2727 or 2290 to FTM. TVL is sitting at 350 million. As a reminder, you can see today's Tomb Tuesday announcement update on Medium. That is correct. You can go to Medium. The link will be in the description. You'll be able to see the entire write-up, all the pictures, all the links, all the good stuff. Very nicely put together. So that is available if you would prefer to read it on Medium. If not, and you read it on the Discord, I got your back. We're doing that video right now. All right, Harry kicks off this announcement with this. Tomb Finance is a safe haven for Phantom holders and for everyone in crypto and DeFi. Our protocol provides a wide variety of options to earn yield during ups and downs of the market while providing long-term growth and constant stability. Speaking of stability, we looked at this chart. It's been updated now, but we've looked at this chart last week, and you can see this is the really important part right here. Even during what's been going on since November, really, Bitcoin has been going down. The overall market has been in a downtrend. We had this massive Grim Finance exploit that happened in late December. We got Russia and Ukraine over here, and then we got Andre leaving DeFi right here, but all the while still within a range, an acceptable range. We're not at peg, we're not above peg, but we are within an acceptable range of peg, and that really speaks to the community, the strength of the protocol. He goes on to say how Tomb has been battle tested, withstands volatility, and remains strong. I'm within what they call the Zen zone, near or just above peg, even during negative events of the recent past. So all of that is to the protocol, it's to the community, it's to the team, it's to everybody that is involved. Peg has been steadily rising since 0.92. Sitting around 0.9719 at the moment. So all of those things are good and a testament to Tomb. So just a reiteration of that from Harry to kick things off. He goes into the timelines over here, what's considered short-term, mid-term, long-term, so on and so forth. Let's move on with the announcement. Tomb Swap update. Staking available for Tomb My LP. Now, T-Share My LP is coming. You can make the LPs now, but they won't actually be in the cemetery until later this week. But you can make the LPs now. You can get a head start on that if you would like. All right, so staking about Tomb My stablecoin LPs. T-Share My LPs will be in the cemetery, by the end of the week. That is what they're looking to do. You can currently do Tomb My at the moment. All right, so Tomb My was available last week to make the LPs and stake directly in the cemetery. So it is coming. Now, here's a few things, a few tips for how things can benefit not only Tomb protocol, but benefit the entire ecosystem at the same time. So here's what we're looking for: liquidity and stability for Tomb ecosystem and its investors. Now, here's what they go on to say. If FTM goes down, you are automatically accumulating more Tomb or T-Share by LP rebalancing. Number two, if FTM goes up, you are automatically taking profits in USD. Increases buying pressure and reduces selling pressure on both Tomb and T-Share. That's the beauty of having the Tomb and T-Share to my LPs. That is why they are a significant addition to Tomb and the entire Tomb ecosystem. As a result, this delivers stability and growth in the near, short, mid, and long term, despite volatility in the broader markets. All right, now these LPs are only available on TombSwap, and you can only stake and earn at the cemetery and Beefy Finance. Now, for the first one, Tomb My LP, that is available in the cemetery as we speak, and Beefy. But again, T-Share My LP will be coming on the cemetery soon. Once that is live and active, it will then go on to go to Beefy, and we have a screenshot or an image we could show you right here of what it will look like when it's all said and done. So TOOM FTM, T-Share FTM, the OG LPs up top, TOOM My LP, T-Share My LP down here at the bottom. So looking forward to those things, and of course the benefits that they will bring when we have them both live. Now, a reminder on PEG, this is very important because everybody that is in TOOM should understand the health of the protocol, getting back up to PEG, maintaining PEG, still taking profits. All of those things are very important. So here we go right here. As we get through this turbulent market, we want to remind everyone that the TOOM protocol favors buy pressure on single staked TOOM. For example, swapping TOOM for anything other than MY will affect the PEG negatively. So if you want T-Share, it's best to swap TOOM for MY on TOOMSwap, and then swap MY for T-Share, or swap FTM to T-Share on TOOMSwap. For all the single staking options, you can check any one of the moderators on the Discord or Telegram. You can reach out to them. There's strategy channels in the Discord with flow charts, the whole 9 yards. So all the resources are there. If you have any questions with that, anybody would be willing to help. And the community itself is always willing to jump in and help someone out if they don't understand something along those lines. All right, moving on. Felix update. So here's a big one. Felix is making significant progress, and we can officially confirm that our exchange will be launched by the end of Q2 2022. For those that are unfamiliar with talking about the calendar in quarters, this would be the end of June 2022. We have been working closely with Binance Cloud, which requires the completion of rigorous regulatory compliance and diligence processes in order to launch the exchange. These requirements are not only for Binance's protection, but for the protection of our investors. Right now, we're wrapping up an important audit, which is proceeding smoothly, and we are completing the Felix infrastructure. If you want all of the details about Felix and Fanti, that's mentioned over here, because Fanti will be launching at the same time. Fanti will be the main utility token on Felix. You can read this at your own leisure, either on Medium or on Discord, so we don't need to go over it word for word, but Felix is going to be the main central exchange for Phantom, and that's a really, really, really big deal. It takes a lot of time and effort in order to get these things going, and that is what they've been working on in the background for a very long time. So it's great to have an update over here, and we could pull up one of the screenshots right here where we could see Felix, the markets, the exchanges, the whole 9 yards. So, of course, this section is just UI, a lot of placeholders, things of that nature. But we do want everyone's help. So right here, lastly, we need your input. In addition to TOOM Finance, which is TOOM, and our ecosystem projects, Fanny, Life, Chi, and My, what other assets would you like to see listed on Felix? Let us know by clicking this link, and that link will be a Google form. You can go onto the Google form, select up to 3. You don't want to select 4, select up to 3, and you can also write one in if needed. So if you want to select 2 and then click other and then write one in, that is okay as well. Currently, there's over 20,000 entries, and this went live a handful of hours ago. So a lot of people putting their input in. It's fantastic to have that kind of reach in the community, and keep them coming. The link will be in the description for the video. All right, let's move on. TOOM and Based. So working closely with Based Finance and our partners at Cheat Out Protocol, Based and TOOM are excited to announce the Based My LP. All right, now, again, this is one of those things that it's on TOOMSwap at the moment, but right now you currently have to add the contracts in manually. So all of that will be upgraded and everything will be streamlined a little bit easier soon. But for now, if you did want to get started with that, there are links provided where you'll be able to add that LP, create the LP, and then other links provided if you want to break that LP up. So again, good stuff coming. All of this stuff is really good for the full TOOM ecosystem. We do have a picture of this right here. So Swap, you see Based over here, My over here. So just an idea of what it's going to look like, an idea of how all those pieces of the puzzle are going to go together for Tomb and Based. Moving on, the spotlight. So Harry was asked by the media this week to comment on important issues involving crypto, as well as providing clarity on a few important matters in the ecosystem. So he talked to Fox Maria, he talked to Cheddar News, and he talked to Ran on Crypto Banter. All of those links will be provided, but there are some screenshots over here where you'll be able to get to each one. This is the Fox News one over here. This one is on Cheddar News, so you'll be able to see that one over here. And this link will go to the section where Rand brings on Harry right here, and they'll talk for a little while about, the markets. They'll talk about Tomb, the whole 9 yards, everything that's going on. All right, sponsorships. Here's some more new information. Now, we already knew about some F1 sponsorships going back to the Phantom Conference. I believe that was the one in Dubai, or it could have been the one in Miami. But through select sponsorships of fellow Tomb and Phantom holders who are dear friends of ours, we continue to spread the message and educate the masses on crypto and DeFi, in addition to Tomb Finance and Phantom. As the first crypto project to sponsor Formula One driver and team, we're proud to continue our sponsorship with Pierre Gasly and his team, AlphaTauri. All right, now they're also going to be sponsoring his teammate, Yuki Tsunoda. All right, and then we go on to welcome 2021 MotoGP champion, Fabio El Diablo Quartararo. So that is going to be an addition to the family. So excited to see what this season brings, and good luck, champ. All right, so all good stuff. Now remember, these sponsorships are a way to get the name out, to get Tomb out, to get Phantom Foundation, the Phantom ecosystem, the Phantom Opera blockchain, to get that word out to the masses, not a small bubble of DeFi, crypto nuts. This is much bigger. The long-term vision is absolutely huge. So that's some really bullish information right there, that the sponsorships are going to continue, picking up some new sponsorships in the process, getting that Tomb logo and that Phantom logo out on some of these cars at some of these races. I mean, that is just really cool stuff right there. And that is where we will wrap it up with this Tomb Tuesday. We will be back next Tuesday for the next video. Until then, keep calm and Tomb on.